Hello, this is Sam Drinks Beer, and this is a beer review. So today's beer comes from the sour specialists Vault City. It is a bottle of their Veeky Chimto, a blackcurrant, raspberry and white grape sour, weighing in at 8.2% ABV in a 375ml bottle. It is a collaboration with the Beer Cave, which I believe is a bottle shop. Yes, it was brewed for Indie Bottle Shop Day. I believe this is a rebrew of their previous beer, Cheeky Vimto, which they, well, I'm guessing, judging by what they've said on the bottle, that it got them in trouble, that they got a cease and desist from Vimto or whoever owns Vimto, probably Coca-Cola or Pepsi or somebody like that. And they had to obviously call it a different name this time, so Veeky Chimto. A bit like how Brew York had to change the name of Hey You Giles to HYG. So, to be honest, I don't understand why these big corporations feel the need to go after small independent breweries because they have their name in a beer. Like, is it really going to have that much of an impact? I don't know, it's just corporate greed, isn't it? Anyway, let's crack this open. High expectations coming from Vault City. They very much are the kings of the sour beer in this country. So, oh, look at the colour on that. You can tell it's got a good body as well just by looking at it. Oh, not quite all in the glass. Oh, it's lively, it's lively. Very lively. So yeah, it's sort of a pinky, it's a lovely colour actually, sort of a reddy, pinky sort of colour. Very sort of a pink head. A couple of fingers of that. Let's get the scent. Oh, smell the blackcurrant. It does actually smell quite a bit like Vimto. Bit of a sort of maybe smells a bit like a Vimto Ribena cross. Oh, it smells lovely. What else was in it? White grape and raspberry, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of raspberry. Not really getting too much white grape though. On the smell. But there is, oh, actually there is a bit of a sort of white wine like muskiness in there. But it's mostly the blackcurrant and the raspberry. It just smells like a fruit cocktail really. Absolutely gorgeous, and you can just tell by looking at it in the glass that that's got an epic body on it. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less. This is going to be one thick, juicy sour. Right, let's give it a sip. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, the white grape's more prominent on the taste. There is like a sort of, almost like a sort of slight, yeah, there is a real sort of, almost like a bit of a barrel-aged white wine-like flavour on it, but the blackcurrant and raspberry, yeah, bring a real sort of tartness. I mean, there is no trace of 8.2% in this at all. These, I mean, I often find these sort of pastry sour type beers are often very sort of dangerously drinkable. They are just literally like drinking fruit juice. And this is the same. Well, I say fruit juice, almost like a smoothie because it's so thick. And the mouthfeel is so silky, smooth, and oh, that's awesome. It's thick, it's creamy, it's juicy, it's all the flavours described. A nice tartness, a nice sort of sourness. Maybe not the sourest sour beer I've ever had, but it's got enough there just to sort of give you a little bit of a sour kick. But the body is just outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. And like I said, I would expect nothing less from Vault City. They are awesome. You know, this is very much their wheelhouse, these sort of beers. You know, the consistency as well is just, I think, what sets them apart for other brewers who brew sours. Like, even their sort of session strength ones manage to pack like a bit of a punch. But yeah, they're just excellent. And there's a reason they're one of the highest rated breweries in the UK on Untappd, because even though if maybe they're maybe a little bit one dimensional, because they just do sours. I mean, they do a few stouts as well, but mostly, I mean, 98% of their beers are sours, I think. Like, then there's just a few sort of stouts, and even the stouts, I think, usually have sort of like a lot of fruit in them and sort of quite tart. Oh, they do the sour IPA as well, don't they? The OJ IPA, but still very much a sour. So yeah, they very much cornered the sour market in the craft beer scene in the UK. I'll say I don't think they've been around that long. I think doesn't say when they were founded, but I want to say 2019, not recently. I really don't think they've been around that long. But yeah. They're not the cheapest beers in the world, but for the absolute quality, they are so worth it. Especially brewed in collaboration for the Beer Cave, for the indie bottle shop there, a hazy, half-remembered blast from the past, cocktail-inspired deviant of a modern sour beer, revitalising a beer which got us into trouble in more ways than one last year, a heady mix of blue alcopop and tawny port for a bubblegum blast and a touch of spice, deconstructive and built back on top of our house mix culture-based sour beer. This is a very silly sour, so silly we hope it'll put a smile on your face. Well, they certainly have there. So, to wrap up, it's just, it's stunning. Stunning beer. All the flavours described. Awesome body. Good finish. Decent level of sourness, tartness. Great looking beer as well in the glass. To rate it, I mean, it's going to get a good score, this. I think 4.75 out of 5, which is outstanding, really. So, yeah. A big score. Biggest score I think I've given for a while on here. So, yeah, this has been the review of Veeky Chimto by Vault City. Please check out my other videos if you get a chance. Appreciate if you could like, appreciate it even more if you could subscribe. comment me your thoughts, and I'll catch you on the next one.